What's up, friends? This is Jazz, bringing you to, just a random video. Something you guys might find funny. It's Jazzy story time. And I am in a lot better mood after what happened. This is basically how Jazzy nearly got logged out of 3 different accounts, or blocked out of 3 different accounts. And 2 of them were more or less her own fault for being dumb and forgetting everything. We'll just start with, I was going to go on to Origin to see the price range for Star Wars Journey to Batuu. And I was logging in and I couldn't remember the password. So I went to what I usually do and went to recover, password, and it looked different than usual. But I entered in my email, which I knew, and they're like, you didn't enter the recaptcha. And I'm like, that's what's different. I did not see the whole, pick the cross, I forget what they call it, but pick the picture or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so maybe I can get in some other way. I was trying everything after that. I was saying, okay, maybe I can sign in through Facebook or whatever. They wouldn't let me do that. And at first I thought I got logged out of my Facebook. I got frustrated, but I fixed that very quickly. I also thought I got locked out of Steam, which made me even worse, because that's the second area I play my games in. Although the first, Origin usually is when I'm going to play The Sims, pretty much. So I couldn't figure that out. Then I said, how am I going to get into that? Like, what was so stupid was I was trying to contact someone originally. And I said, okay, maybe I can contact someone to help me with this. So, you know what was the most frustrating thing for me? Was, in order to, at first, what it seemed, in order to contact someone to help me get into my blocked account that I could not get into. I couldn't sign into it. I couldn't change my password to sign into it. In order to do that, they're like, okay, put in your account information. Sign into your account. And what I mean by that is the account I could not get into. I'm like, guys, does that make any sense? If I could sign in, if I could do that, I would need to be in there in the first place. Now, I was really flabbergasted by all this. I almost, I wanted to just throw that computer out the window. Then I was looking at all the options, and it said, put my account as hacked, or whatever, as one of the options, and I clicked that. I finally got into contact with someone. All I had to do was, I said, I'm not going to get any information in this video. And yeah, sorry for the face, but I want to, portray how frustrated I was with it. I typed in the details that wasn't my account details, that just the email and my name, which, I knew that, thank God. And I got contact with someone. I told him the whole situation. Good ending for the story. He got me in. He had to enter through the information, he had my email, so he had to enter that, and he sent me the verification code that I was supposed to get, and I confirmed that I had it, and that I was that person. And then he sent me the request to change my password. I did. After that, I could log in. Thank the Lord. And you know what, guys? Long story short, I saved this information. I have it. So, whenever I log in from now on, I'm going to that area, the document or something, and looking it up. I think I'm trying to debate what may have happened. I think maybe what happened was that I did forget what my password was, and I kept entering way too many wrong ones, so it blocked me. But the thing is, though, I didn't even get the option to change it. So maybe they actually blocked me, until I contacted someone, because nothing was wrong once I re-entered, right? And what was even more frustrating was that it seemed like it was happening to Steam and Facebook, but that's just because I was so flabbergasted about Origin that I was just not typing in. Once I did everything separate, I got into everything, and I know this seems like a random story, but it's a funny story, and I don't know if I'm just going to be showing my face this whole time, or I'm going to add some stuff to it. I honestly don't know, but I just thought this is a situation where you should see my reactions as I'm describing it, because I was talking to my aunt, Kathy, and her brother, who lives with us now, and they thought it was funny, the way I was describing it. I'm like, can you imagine trying to figure out how to get into an account, and what seems like the only way to do so is to type in the information of that said account. Does that make any sense to you whatsoever? To me, no. I'm usually really good with technology, right? With computers and the internet and everything, and I was so confused. I honestly thought it was, I'm like, is this Hack Haley Day? I mean, because that's how it felt. Like, everything was going wrong all at the same time. Honestly, guys. But I think I will end the story there. It's more of a short, funny story to maybe give you guys some insight. A couple of insights, like one, keep a note, like either a real notepad or a computer, the notepad document, whatever it is, to keep that information as soon, and two, to add on to it, when or if you have to change that information at all, go back to your document or get a new piece of paper, like tear out the old one, and write or type in that new information, for it'll always be up to date. Also, think a little more when you're reading through the information, because I didn't do that. I got more frustrated than I should have by not going right away to my account may have been hacked. Because if I had done that, I would have saved a lot of frustration. So guys, in other words, just keep the information on your account, but try not to share it. Right? Keep it to yourself. I know people could steal it on your computer, which is scary, but just try to find a way to keep that stuff for but to go to if you have problems. Because I think I originally did have my old password, saved through the computer, but I, for some reason, didn't enter it the first 5 times, and I was blocked, so I couldn't use that other one. So, anyway, if you enjoyed this video and this funny story, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, like what you see, please subscribe. It helps this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And I will see you guys in my next video.